pay you more, you need to learn better. It really was built, the fast food industry was built on offering jobs for teens. As a first-time job, you wasn't meant for these grown jokers to pay their wife and 18, 4 kids and pay a rent and a mortgage. Man, no, you need to go get you a skill. We don't, look, you don't need a great skill to do this. Look, what am I doing? I'm flipping burgers. And I look, taking the fries out of the grease and dumping them in the pan. I don't figure out the whole thing. It's just this motion. No, they need to stay cheap wages. But if you don't want it, go get you a skill. That's how money works, because we don't live in a vacuum. People think everything's vacuum. Well, if they pay us more, that don't mean they have to charge more for the product. That mean the company gonna go out of business? Because the company has to make money? Well, why we need money anyway? You can fight that battle if you want to. You're gonna die trying to fight that battle. Because why would the ultra rich give up money? Make that make sense. Let me break it down to your level. You got $1,000 in the bank. I want you to give away $1,010. Wait a minute, I'm gonna be in debt. Exactly. You don't want to do it either, do you? Because it don't make sense. So don't be mad at the ultra rich for being ultra rich. You need to figure out how they got there. Figure out what do they know that I don't know, so I can be there too. You need to learn taxes. How do you save your money? Because it ain't about your salary. Because you can make, like Mike Tyson said, if he made $3 million a year, he'd still be broke. Man, Mike, I don't know what kind of bills you got, but I don't want them. That sounds terrible. I know Silver Springs, Valley, Overspoon, Electric, Overgood, Meadowbrook Springs charge a lot for electric bill, but it ain't that much. And Liberty Water ain't never set me free, but I get it. But it ain't that much. So you gotta learn how to manage your money. The key in money management is not what you make as a salary, but how much you keep. How much you keep. How much you hold back is yours. Because you go to work and make a whole lot of money, but you gotta pay Silver Springs, Tesla, Cadillac, Liberty Water, pay the gas bill. You working for them. If you go to work and your whole check go to somebody else that don't live in your house, i.e., give your wife some money, man. You gotta just give her some money, keep her happy. Now she say, well, $1,000 a month keep me happy. Either you need to skill my boy, or she need to lower her standard a little bit. What you gonna spend? I pay all for the growth and everything, all the heat, the air. What you gonna do with that $1,000? I don't know. I'm gonna translate that for you ladies. Walk with me, walk. Lean in with me. When you say stuff like that, I just want $1,000, and he asks you what you're gonna do with it, and you say, I don't know. That's exactly what he thinking. You could have said it in a deep tone, loving. You could have sung it. I don't know, but in his mind, he saw your head do this. What kind of airhead behavior is this? The family, that's $12,000 a year. That's $120,000 every 10 years. Because guess what? In 10 years, what you gonna expect that man to do? Still be working. We don't get no 10-year retirement. You can just live on your own. Because as soon as you say you're retired, your wife will say, honey, I got this for you to do. You know, I've been looking around the yard. Man don't get to retire, you work till you die. Blame Adam. No. Don't blame me, I'm just a preacher. Blame Adam. Adam did it, so that's our punishment. You got to work forever. You know, you've been seeing old men at Walmart like, man, Mr. Arthur ain't never going to retire. No, because Mr. Arthur at home. You just in here all day. You can't find a hobby or something. He's like, you know what, I'm going to smile at people at Walmart. I'd rather smile at look at friendly people than look at you all day. You're just angry, you're bitter. You ain't happy about nothing. I don't know their conversation, but I'm just saying, hopefully that's not you, but so they go in there and they greet you, hey, how you doing? All right. You know they security healthcare, you can have 1,000 TVs in there, like, see you tomorrow, and they go turn away like they ain't see you stealing. They ain't gonna argue with you, he just there so he can have a happy day. Gonna fuss with you about your thievery? Thievery preacher, why you call it that? Because it's stealing. Don't steal. Be a hoot, don't pollute, don't steal. Don't steal. And if you find somebody that's a habitual liar, guess what they do too? They steal. Because man, a liar, he'll steal. And if he steal, guess what he'll do? He'll kill too, don't you? Can't trust him. Can't trust him. You got to be a man or woman of your word. Now sometimes, you know, you say, hey, I'm going to come over, and then a tornado comes through the street, then, well, you're not going to make it to be at the end of the day. Now, I'm sorry. This ain't the wisdom of ours. Jump on the tornado. So sometimes doing our best, we're not able to keep our word. least own up to it, be accountable, apologize, make it right, or you may plan on doing something and then something have to change. Be honest about it. Sorry, I couldn't make it. If they don't accept your apology, that's life. But let them keep walking in some shoes. Guess what they're gonna do? They're not gonna be able to keep leaving. Because life happened to us all. Suppose you plan on going somewhere. We planned on going to a fellowship meeting and had a blowout in Moran. We didn't plan on that. We was gonna go have a good time. Matter of fact, we planned against it. We actually had a rental car reserved. They said, oh, we sold all of them. What you mean? I reserved it. Oh, sometimes the computer don't talk to the other computer, then the internet is slow, and sometimes the Wi-Fi. What in the world? Y'all selling cars you ain't got? Oh, we thought we might have a cancellation. It was a line full of people. About 50 people. You thought you were gonna have that many? We all trying to get called. They just agreed that they got our money. Then they gonna refund it back to us after they kept a few days of interest. Crooks. So we didn't plan for that to happen, but it happened. Guess what we did? We turned our little stuff back around and came right back to Sierra Vista. Because the tread popped off the top. We didn't plan for that to happen. We had all the intentions to be there. But it happened. So life happened. So if you're going to hold back, when you said you was going to do it and you didn't, ooh, you better put them same shoes on, Cinderella. When you can't do it, you need to be mad at yourself. I'm so sorry, I meant to do it and didn't do it. Let me rake myself over the coals. Better do it because you do it to everybody else. Or if you don't do it and they get mad at you, I can't believe they hold that against me, but you hold it against everybody else. You planted that seed. So now you got a tree full of seeds and you, man, why I got all this fruit? Because you planted it. Or you could just offer grace and mercy and realize that life happens to us all. And the kids is not an excuse for bad grades. Mama, life happened to us all. No, you could have studied. You had all that free time. You was on the game. When you could have been doing math, you were talking about some Call of Duty. Headshot, headshot. No. Get in there and study. Well, some people make $1 million a year as a gamer, but that's not you though. Study. I've seen you play. Your headshot ratio ain't that great. You feel like you're a gamer. Get online, get some of them real jokes. They do like that headshot. I played some little kids. They were these gamers. Man, they was on, what was that one thing? What was that game? You buy skins and they had the dances. Fortnite. Man, I was like, okay, you can build some little shield. I was building houses, jumping, trying to kill things, shoot out of here, jump over there. Man, little kids run around. Beat. I was like, he did this, shot 3 people and ran off and built 2 houses. I was like, how in the world? He did this. I watched his hand. You gotta shoot like that, you gotta get them fast. And the screen was doing it, gave me a headache. I was like, the screen moved too fast. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster or something. I don't know. Can't take me some motion sickness medicine. I was like, man. Woo! The lights was flashing too much. And there was little kids, they ain't even professionals. So you think you're gonna be a game? You can't even be 12-year-olds online. So many stupid kids, they be talking junk. Oh man, it must be some old dude. Arthritis got your pops. Number 19, what they talking about? But it's vicious. That hierarchy of young people vicious. We got a 27-year-old that's struggling down, she's 30-something. You house the Middle Ages. Back in your day, what did just like I'm just in my head. They had me convinced she was 30-something. I was like, yeah. You remember back on the Golden Girls? Like, who? There's a show with old people, about old people. So yeah, that hierarchy crazy. But unless you really dedicate yourself to it, they say, what, 10,000 hours to become professional or anything? If you ain't put your 10,000 hours in, let that dream go. You can clean too. And then you need to Google, how many professional gamers from Sierra Vista? And when you see 0.0001900%, you're going to have to do a whole lot of work. Because you're behind the Powerball. You have to, grow an extra finger or something. I don't know what to tell you. You have to have 6 of them. Develop your keyboard, an algorithm, something. You can be the first to do it, but you got to put in work. I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying it's going to take effort. So you can have big dreams. I want you to have big dreams because we serve a big God, but it's going to take work. thing people will give you is free advice. That's it. And I ain't say it was right. It was probably wrong, but they gonna give it to you. Well, I think, you like, who asked? I think, you like, I could have sworn I just said hi. I said, hi, how you doing? Well, I think, no, you misunderstood me. Hola. How you doing? I couldn't think of how to say it in Spanish, so I was thinking French, and that wasn't right. Como está tú? That ain't it. Come see, come side, that's the wrong language. Dobro, super dobro, done. Even no, none of that. That's wait, that's Como está usted? There you go. I heard somebody over here say, walk me back. Sometimes this language in my head is, I'll mix it up, I'll be honest with you. But I only think in English. And I only dream in sleep. That's it right now. Because when we go to sleep, you never mind. You'll figure it out later. But our Bible reading today will come from Matthew 21 in multiple places. But my text is Matthew 21 and 28. Matthew 21 and 28. But what think ye? A certain man had 2 sons, and he came unto the first and said, Son, go work today in my vineyard. But what think ye? A certain man had 2 sons, and he came to the first and said, Son, go work today in my vineyard. So after we continue the message entitled, Which one are you? Which one are you? Brother Vista, please pray for the message and messages after this.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the reading of your word. We thank you for each one in your house this afternoon, Lord. Lord, we ask you to have your way, Lord. We ask you to save those who are closer to heaven. Make preaching easy for our pastor and have him in this service. Give you all the praise and all the glory in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, brother. We told you before, we mentioned again last night, that it had always been about obedience. That's what made Jesus a good son. John 8:29 tells us, and he that sent me is with me. The Father hath not left me alone, for I do always those things that please him. And like they'll tell you in society, they'll say, well, there's no book that tell you how to raise kids. That's a lie. The Bible says a whole lot about raising kids. You just got to read it. But the world would have you think that God just don't care. Raise your kids any way you want to. The Bible gives us guidelines as parents. And gives us guidelines as children. Because there's a phase first you're a child, then you become a parent. That's how that work out for everybody. I know some of you kids came out and thought y'all was parents first. No, you ain't even say damn bill. Now, damn bill, you don't even know how to go into the store and get cash back and not get ripped off. Oh, I did cash back and got 20 and forgot it. I know none of y'all young people ain't never done that. Hey, I left some money right here. Anybody? No. You got cash back and left it? They look at you like you crazy. You like, it's just $20. Now, us adults have said that too. It's just $20. But sometimes close to the end of the month, by the 27th, you be like, man, I wish I had $20. You just had another 20. We've all been there. You want to buy you something? Man, if I had another 20, I could get it. Oh, I know. Everybody here, the soul's been well off their whole life. We ain't never thought that out. We all have. We all have. But that's life. You learn from it. Jesus also had this testimony of God the Father, Matthew 17:5. While he yet spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, and behold, a voice out of the cloud which said, This is my beloved Son, in whom I'm well pleased. Hear ye him. God the Father said he was pleased with Jesus, who knows what we think, knows what we say, and watches everywhere we go. He said he always pleased with him. Guess what none of us, parent or child, ever heard? We do always those things that please our parents. We all can think back right now, oh yeah, I'll never tell them this. Some of y'all was in there, hitting that lip in your parents' cabin. You know what you did, you figured out where the line was at, you drank a little bit, get you a little sip, and then you put the water back in there right to that line. They'll never know, they don't drink it that much. They say, man, this stuff getting old, it's watered down at Christmas. You like, You You just go outside and play or go in another room. You know you the one. And it ain't watered down. It was you. In there speaking into it. I know none of y'all kids, you know, and adults now, ain't never seen your mama person like it was so much money in there. You said, ooh, she won't miss this. None of y'all have never done it. I know you never. Well, it's all in the family ain't stealing because she my mama, I came from her, so we just continuing the trend. You ain't never done that, huh? Mm-hmm. You have. I don't think I ever stole no money from my mama first, but I won't guarantee it. But I don't think I have. I can remember. It's been a long time ago though, so don't hold it against me. If she show up and say, that boy sure did. I just don't remember. But I'll be honest, one time I was driving, and I was somewhere I ain't had no business, and I was trying to show off, and I hit a car. I looked to my right, I looked to my left, I said, ain't nobody out here, and I drove off. Then I got to a corner, and I saw a car flying up behind me, and I said, I crossed the street, and they turned. I said, no, they didn't like that car, but they didn't follow me, so it must be somebody else. Well, on my birthday, some months later, we was at the movie, they came out and said, who put that dent in my car? I said, what? Somebody hit the car. We had the movies on my birthday. That's crazy. I ain't tell her it was me till about 30, but she said she knew already. I said, man, that's crazy. People so low down. We got insurance, don't we? You know what? I can help the adult mom. You know I'm working, guys. That was my way of trying to make it right. I didn't own up to it. But then she got paperwork about a hit and run that her car was in. She was like, I ain't in no car, I ain't nothing. I was at work. And because she worked for the county, she could prove she was at work and nothing ever happened about it. But I was like, ooh, was that the day I was driving? I'm gonna just shut up. I don't want to get around here. But it all worked itself out. So I'm not preaching to you something I ain't been guilty of. But I had to make it right. I had to go back, Mom, I'm sorry, it was me. Boy, I knew that was you. I didn't know see if you was on up to it with your scary self. Not too old for whoopings, but I still didn't want it mad. Running from accountability. So none of us can say that, you know, we always did things that pleased our parents. But Jesus had that testimony. So if you want to know how to raise a child the right way, you should listen to God. Because he raised the best. Never. Every time he said clean the room, Jesus cleaned the room. Man, that's a win right there, because I know I ain't do that one either. She made me sick, I want me to work. Why, God? Anybody coming over here, they gonna come in my house for the barbecues. They gonna be in my room. You know, complaining. I know you never in your room and complaining. I can't wait to get out of here. You never said that in your mom and dad out there. You never said that. Can't wait to get out of here. But you found out when you got out of there, who was waiting on you? Bill. With open arms, he was right there. He was right there. Yeah, come on. Because once you turn 18, that free trial run out. You know, when you're young, everything's free to you. Like Clyde told his mama, ooh, free shake. Or slushy or whatever it was, free. She was like, no, it wasn't just for you, Joe. He 5, so he don't know. Everything's free to him. But when you get grown, everything costs. You want a slushy? It's going to cost you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You want something to eat? It's going to cost you. Mm-hmm. You need gas in your car, it's gonna cost you. That insurance for that car you drive around, it's gonna cost you. Man, I wish I had a better radio. It's gonna cost you. Because us grown people like the one that come with it. It works just fine. What's wrong with it? I get all stations. Look, you got a CD player. Young people like, I want a CD player, like an 8-track. No, 8-track way different. It's big. But young people don't remember that. Some of the older girls remember 8-track. They want the newest, latest, greatest. They ain't got Bluetooth. Man, plug that aux cord in. Man, I just want to get me a cut on. It's going to cost you. You want that bang, bang, rattle in your trunk? Sound like you got $4 or $5 in the back. I want my trunk to rattle. It sounds raggedy. That's what it sounds like. But you want to get all that and then wonder why your hearing bad. That's what happened to some of those old ones. That's why we had stupid radio in the back, 15s, 12s. Had all that junk, stupid, junky. I got in one part in the car, the woofer was so loud in the back, it'll mess your heart rhythm up. I'm like, man, my chest hurts. I ain't riding back in the motion. Yeah, I know anybody riding the back and get it like that. Man, why didn't you tell me before I got here? I got my own car. But you know, everybody want to show out, have a system. Boom, boom. Who's into back there? Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new. Y'all just get the stuff. We had light bulbs back then too. I want to put lights under the car. Y'all got LEDs, we had light bulbs, same thing. This new situation. I can't wait to get that. You wonder why you keep getting pulled over. They saw you coming 4 miles away. You had lights on the car. Ooh, that light moving real fast. Man, they always pull me over. Because you the one with the Christmas lights on your car. They saw you. That's what happened. If you too young with a car, I was that too. So I just, we don't put that. But good son. While he yet spake, behold, a great cloud overshadowed. Jesus had the testimony that he was a good son. But obedience. We covered obedience of a husband, obedience of a wife. The husband's supposed to give his life for the family. She's the weaker vessel. When she says she can't lift that bag of roses, my boy, get up and go get it. The Bible says she's the weaker vessel. Now, ladies, don't take advantage of it. You are, but I had to say it for you. I had to represent the team. Ooh, I can't lift this. Can you get this water? But then every now and then you come home, she said, oh, at the Costco, we got 4 cases of water. Who brought that in? Oh, the kids weren't here, so I just brought it in. Did she just say she brought 4? But every time we get them too, with the bag, she act like, ooh, can I get it? You can bring 4 or 5, you can't get the one. She the weaker vessel, my boy, just get the bag. Get that water. You can't complain about it. It's already written. It's already written. So she say, ooh, can you put the lights on the roof? And you like, she know I'm scared of heights. She the weaker vessel, boy, get up there. Get you a ladder that's more sturdy than when you got a bite you scaffold. Or hire somebody, I don't know what to tell you, but just risk it. You ain't gonna die on the roof unless it's an apartment, then that's crazy. Don't do that. But you at the house, don't risk it. Get up there. Then you'll get over them heights. Just crawl around a little bit. The ground is not here. Figure it out. Don't get dumb and hang over the side like, hey, I feel good now. And then the wind blow, you just break something. And I never get it out. See, I told you. No, you was the dumb that knew it was high wind and stood on the edge of the roof. At least if you was in the middle, you'd have to roll and grab something before you slopped out. And then you wouldn't break nothing, but it'll hurt though. Slide off that roof, just, and you're going to skin yourself up on that shingle. Preacher, how you know? Don't worry about that. I was doing it first. I done slid off the roof or 2. Backflip, all kinds of stuff. Try to jump in the pool from the roof. Crazy. Crazy. But we did it. We did it. Nobody died, but we did it. It was stupid. We did it. Boy, that, you don't know what rash is to get some water rash for doing something dumb, jumping in water. You get it's like, man, it's sore right here. Then the skin swell up the next day, you're like, oh, I got a little rash, a little wet on there. Water hurt too. You can't just jump in water any kind of way. It'll leave a bruise, some of us remember. Some of y'all young people will remember in the future. You're going to do it. He said water, but it don't matter. Oh, my God. You'll get out of that water like, I almost knocked myself out. Oh, let me sit down. Oh. They be like, man, why did you just dive in that backwards, man? It was water. You just sink into it. It ain't marshmallows. You can hit water all you want. You can hit like cement. That's why they dive and tuck and all that stuff. You'll learn the hard way. But you'll learn, though. You'll learn. Unless I'm eating, then, well, too late. Society got, we had a thing that hurt, and it was just your hurt. No, just teeth, no. Don't jump in crazy water. Make sure you see the bottom of something. Unless you're from the islands and have at it, you got a spirit, you'll figure it out. Because I thought about it, look at Brother Vista. Oh, they go deep. They be in there, catching tuna and everything. He was telling me about spear fishing and holding your breath a minute or something. I was like, oh yeah, that's why God just sent me that. It's like sometimes the sharks in there, but just throw some bait over on that side and the sharks go there, and then you can fish over here. I said, you still got in that water and you know I was like, oh, I seen too much Jaws. I ain't going down there. 40 below, I ain't going. Get in that water. You saw a fin and kept like, oh, it'll be all right. Not your boy. I got in the water in the 90s and something touched my foot. I ain't been back in that since. I said, oh, there's something alive in there. I said, oh, yeah, no, I'm good. I ain't been back. That was in Miami, in Florida, at the beach, Deerfield Beach, Hollywood Beach, one of them. I ain't get back in there. I said, plus ain't no rail. They start talking about rip tide, you gotta swim here. I said, wait a minute, I'm from the middle of the country. I was thinking these swimming pools I'm used to and get a boat and go in the lake. I ain't getting that water either. You can't see the bottom. I'm just staying in this boat, this canoe, whatever I'm in. We was in Louisiana a long time. It's alligators in there. You want to know how you tell the alligators in the water? You reach down, you go to the shore, you look at the water, and then you put your hand in there, if the water wet, it's an alligator in there. That's how you know Louisiana's an alligator. I ain't even lying to you. How many of y'all was out there playing around in the water, alligator lake, Toledo Bend? And then we got up early in the morning, y'all saw all the alligators sunbathing on the side. I was like, he was out there canoeing. He kept falling out. I knew. Better be glad he hit the bottom. That was Sean. Out there canoeing, middle of the day. We got up early, like, man, there's about 100 alligators out there. Just sunbathing. I said, they been here with us the whole time? Oh, I said, yeah, I need a big boat. Give me a pontoon boat. I don't need no canoe. You crazy. So they might like dark meat today or something. It's been all summer. They didn't just white meat. They want to get some of this juicy stuff. No? I'm just teasing. I wouldn't get out there. I got that pontoon boat. Drove around like, yeah. You can't get up in here. But if you do, grab that oar right there and smack him in the head. Out there in the canoe and all them gators, I can tell Louisiana. Florida too. If it's wet, there's a gator in there. But in Florida, why they just be on the side of the road hanging out like deer. What the alligator? What that joker doing right on the highway? We're supposed to be in the Everglades or something. We was on the highway, just alligators randomly just pop out. And then they climb fences. I was like, you can't jump the fence? Oh man, no, I'm stay over here. Going out there. Alligators that climb fences? Oh man. Come on, we gonna go out there in the pontoon boat. We can go out there, we can feed some gators. By yourself. The only gators I want to be that close to is in the zoo with a fence and far away. I need them trained and like people. I don't know. But people do. But obey. Obedience is an active instance of obeying. The quality or state of being obedient, a sphere of jurisdiction. Obeying is to follow the commands and guidance of, to behave obediently. The Bible has much to say about obedience. In fact, obedience is an essential part of being a Christian. Jesus himself was obedient unto death. We find that in Philippians 2 and 8. Jesus was obedient. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. But if you're unwilling to sacrifice for God, who gave his everything, his all for you, why are you complaining that he's not blessing your life? You're not willing to meet the minimum standard. He gave everything, but you just want to give a little bit. But he proved his love to you with action, but you just want to talk about how you love him but never live it. Well, ain't that being a hypocrite? And who likes a hypocrite? Except other hypocrites, I guess, but they don't like one another eating crabs in the bucket. They hate on each other. Backstab, I think they call them. They smile in your face. All the time they're trying to take your place. Backstabber, backstabber. You find any government service for them, Joe? You know, such and such was a little late 3 weeks ago. So this ain't the first time. You talking about them 2 minutes because there was a wreck out there and 2 veterans in there fighting in the lobby? Yeah, I was here, I just couldn't get around them jokers. What you mean, man? It's that Third Army. Navy, boy! Third Army. The old man be fighting about crazy stuff. You just trying to get to your bed, huh? What, did he knock his teeth out or did they fall out? Right there. But old Sabrina in the back, you know. Backstab, we be hating on, it happens. It happens. So if nobody likes him, why are you being one? People tell you, you know, God know my heart. Boy. People say, you know what God know about your heart? Have you ever read what God said about the human heart? He says, deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. So next time somebody tell you God know my heart, say, child, he sure do. Bow your head right now and pray, because he don't like what he's saying. That's what you tell him. God know my heart. Yeah, but he don't like it though. Oh, bow your head, baby, pray. Oh, Hashimoto. But tell him, bow your head and pray. Because God don't like what he sees. Out of the word of their own testimony, right? Because God said every human heart is deceitful. You deceive. That's why you're saying that God know my heart. You lying to you like God says it's okay, but he died for you. But you keep living any way you want to and want to say you love him. Ooh, if you ain't no lying joker, that's like, walk with. Your significant other coming home, say I love you, ladies, with somebody else's lipstick halfway on his mouth, halfway on his cheek. And he tell you, oh, I was drinking a slushie. I ain't never seen a straw shaped like lips. Oh, Sonny got this new one. You ain't had it, it tastes like gummy worms. So either he think you stupid or boo-boo the fool or both. I don't know. But how many of y'all ladies gonna accept that? And then he come home again the next day and say, I had one of them straws again before you even get started. It's just that straw. I told you it tastes like gummy worms. But he got lipstick on halfway on, halfway off again. Ooh, let's get deeper. He come home, he always got some other woman perfume on. He was like, I don't know, I must have walked into somebody's air freshener, they were spraying it at work. That don't smell nothing like Febreze. And if you know women, they done already went to the store and smelled a few scents so they can figure out which one it is. Yeah, that's what he smelled like some Liz Claiborne or whatever women wear, I don't know. Because I don't wear perfume or cologne. Never mind. You done figured out what the sin is. Who at your job be wearing airless? I don't even know if that's a sin. Huh? What you talking about? Because your clothes been smelling like that. I've been washing. And I hear it, man, you like, you smell clothes when you wash them? Never would I risk it in my life. We take it, look at it. That's the right color. But every now and again, you get it. You say, clean sort of this. Oh, yeah, that's dirty. But other than that, I ain't. Well, you smell the pit every now and again. Like, I think I ain't what it is. Yeah, see myself. But women, they smell. I don't know why. That's what they do. So if you got some strange scents on you, she gonna notice. And then he talking about this on Febreze. You walk into the Febreze every day. Yeah, every time I come in, it seems like they spraying. You gonna leave that there? Fellas, walk. Every day you come home, it's a bigger size boot than your boot at the front door. And your wife said, you know what, these kids keep playing, it's a new game they're doing. They just throw boots at people's door, and I just line them up right there in the front, so you come get them the next day. It's like, that's strange, big boots. Maybe you let it go the first time, but then again, that Friday you're supposed to let it work late, but you come home early. It's another pair of tennis shoes, the same size but bigger than yours. Oh, you know what? On TikTok, they doing tennis shoes. Man, it's so crazy. I would show you, but they done stopped the trend. You know they finna ban TikTok. You gonna believe that, my boy? Or you gonna see who got big feet around the neighborhood. Some of y'all hate Jordans this day because it was right there. Back in the day you was dating old girl, but then you seen them Jordans. I hate Jordans right now. Can't stand it. Because it brings back them bad memories. You saw them size 15s right there, and you was a 10 and a half. It's a big flat guy, man. Naked at work, hate everybody. Size 6 feet. It's almost like mine. You say you had a cousin that moved down here? You trying to eye spot, figure out who got 15s. You at Walmart looking at everybody's feet you see. So why you look at everybody's shoes? Oh, I was thinking about getting me a pair. No, you eye spot. You trying to see who feet wear 15. And then she got a job you pick up. Why you always saying bye to you? I wish Ron was here. This man. He was a nice guy. Ron was mad about something. We had a little heated fellowship that morning. She called somebody to come pick her up for work. said, who in my driveway? Oh, so man, I wasn't a preacher. Don't hold it against me. I wasn't a preacher yet. I was so weird. I said, this joker done came. I said, oh, wait, he picked up my wife early? Who was this? Now, I knew him, and he's a good guy, but at the time, it was the wrong moment. I'm like, why he in my business? So I stood it up, I watched him. We lived on the cul-de-sac. They drove around the cul-de-sac. I watched him the whole time. And I saw him drive off. I was thinking in my head, am I going to bust that window? Catch him out there? Am I going to... I wasn't a preacher. Am I going to take this out of my pocket and shoot the whole engine up? Like, nah, let both of y'all walk. I wasn't a preacher. Don't hold it against me. Just tell you what, I'm being honest with you. That's what I was thinking. Because I was fired it up, but, you know, I said, no, I like him. He's pretty cool. So I did, and I just was looking. I had to calm down. They went to work. He said, hey, what? Y'all got something going on? Don't call me when y'all got something going on. Every time I went to the office, he'd be so nervous. Hey, Mr. Crockett, how you doing? I was like, I've been knowing you for years. Scott, that was his name. Scott was my buddy. He needed help one time. Went to ER to help him out. Oh, man, he sobered up quick. He's about to OD. I'm all right. Yeah, I just need some oxygen. Get me to the back. He was about to, when we walked in, he was about to pass out. His hair was all wobbly like a baby. He sobered up. Why you here? No, Mr. Scott, we're here to help you, man. Everything it done been years in between then and there, so I forgot all about it. I'm like, why he nervous? I was like, why that boy scary? Y'all just slept around or something? She said, no, he just like that. I don't know. But I was going to bust his head that day, but I didn't know. God kept me. Jesus took the wheel that day. He said, you crazy. So I let it go. I had to get over it. I was in my little feelings. I had to get over it. But was that proving I love her by acting ridiculous? Somebody always cheating on you, is that proving they love you? I cheat on you and don't tell you about it because I don't want to hurt you. Why do you always lie to me? Because you can't handle the truth. The truth will hurt you. I don't want to see you cry. How about you just don't do it? How about don't do the behavior? Don't tell me about the symptoms of it. Just don't do it. And people felt, it was an action. I ain't mean to do it, but you send texts, Facebook, IG messages, use on Snapchat, Facebook, whatever they call them, Insta somebody. Sending messages, planning to meet up, had a location you was gonna meet, and then your clothes magically fell off. Like, I ain't never seen the clothes, man. It's just like, oh my God. But you planned. Y'all had conversation, ironed out the details. It was an accident. Boy, you should plan that accident well. But you trying to do God the same way. God, forgive me for this sin I'm about to commit. I thought you said last time you prayed as an accident you want to help. God, I did it again. Help me. I didn't mean to do it. But you pre-planned this one. Well, I just felt like the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? God. God sees your heart and tells you you need a new one. Because the one you have is tainted. That's why in salvation, when you're born again, God gives you a new heart. A heart that can love him. A heart that will live for him. A heart that's not divided between the world and living for him. But a heart that's fully and completely given over to him. God will do that for you. God's been a cardiologist a long time. He's changed a lot of hearts. So why won't you let him change you? With heads bowed, minds closed, in reverence to the Lord, God loves you, cares about you. He's reaching out to draw you closer to him. We brought out several illustrations, but they're only to point you to the truth that God loves you and he'll forgive you. He's a father talking to his children. And like we've told our children, or we've been told, all you got to do is say, I'm sorry, and don't do it again. That's the key to salvation, the key to repentance. Say you're sorry, don't do it again. The Bible says this way. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. my sin, the things I've done against your will. Come into my heart and save me. And he will, because he truly loves you. Doesn't matter how many times you betrayed him, how many times you lied or attempted to mislead him, but you didn't. He saw it. He did. But he's willing to forgive you because he cares. Because he truly loves you. And love, true love, covers a multitude of sins. God's reaching out to you this afternoon. The altar's open. God bless you as I pray. God's reaching out this afternoon to bring an awakening in your life. Amen.
You said if we would pray, we would see, and humbly lay our lives down at your feet, that you would bring us to a place where earth and heaven meet for your glory. Make us holy. We have come to kneel before your throne with faith and confidence in you alone, that you would heal our land and overwhelm us with your hope for your glory. Make us holy. Come like the sound of roaring thunder, cover the earth with signs and wonders. Bring an awakening, bring an awakening. Come and consume us with your power. Jesus, we need you in this hour. Bring an awakening, bring an awakening, awakening. So we, your church, will rise and take a stand. Miracles and life will flow as we reach out our hands for your glory. Make us holy. Come like the sound of roaring thunder, cover the earth with signs and wonders. Bring an awakening, bring an awakening. Come and consume us with your power. Jesus, we need you in this hour. Bring an awakening, bring an awakening, an awakening. Open up the blind eyes. Open up the blind eyes. We call out to the broken. We cry out to the hopeless. Commanding those in darkness, come away, come away. We liberate the captives. We activate the passive. We scream out to the masses, come away, come away. We call out to the broken. We cry out for the hopeless. Commanding those in darkness, come away, come away. We liberate the captive. We activate the passive. We scream out to the masses, come away, come away. Come like the sound of roaring thunder, cover the earth with signs and wonders. Bring an awakening, bring an awakening. Come and consume us with your power. Jesus, we need you in this hour. Bring an awakening, bring an awakening. like the sound of rolling thunder, cover the earth with signs and wonders, bring an awakening, bring an awakening. Come and consume us with your power. Jesus, we need you in this hour. Bring an awakening, bring an awakening. Come like the sound of roaring thunder, cover the earth with signs and wonders. Bring an awakening, bring an awakening. Come and consume us with your power. Jesus, we need you in this hour. Bring an awakening, bring an awakening. Lift your hands and worship Jesus.
And awaken. That's what God wants to bring into your life. The seasons are changing. We're going into spring. A time of new beginnings. And God's trying to give you one. He's trying to help you let go of the pain, the bitterness of your winter. And walk into a new one. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and all that social media stuff. God bless you is our prayer. Brother Hernandez, you might listen to prayers afternoon, sir.